Who was in court with Drake? Let's see what Drake was in court for. All right, let's figure it out. Yo, why are we interviewing court sketch artists to figure out Drake's business? Great, that was good.
What's going on, y'all? Make sure y'all get the. I've always just been able to just choose a room, pick a room, and go to either one.
Okay, he's great. And
wait. So you said that because you had left a comment I saw somewhere on YouTube that you said that Drake looked upset when he was coming into court.
That moment that I photographed him, that I got him on film.
Which one? When you saw him walk by you?
Okay, I'm gonna skip to. I'm trying to figure out why he was in court. Apparently, this guy did go in court. He just couldn't. I don't know.
That's how when I looked at her, I said that must be Drake's. You know,
the other girlfriend, right, or something like that.
Yeah, and so that's what I mean. When I started to draw her, I did think she was Italian. But what happened was, I when they sent pictures, she was smiling at parties and she was doing this and that. You can't make that out. But one picture they sent me, it was exactly her. She was sitting in the same profile because I was sitting over here. She was over there. I was sitting, almost like 20 feet away from her. And she was, the way her body was turned, her profile. So when they showed me that picture of her and she had just a slight smile, I said, oh, that's definitely her. And then I looked her up and everything about her, her legs, they completely stand out. I mean, there was something very unique about her body. Now I looked at her Instagram maybe about 4 hours ago and I said, okay, because when she got up and walked.
All right. Anyway, we just want to figure out what the hell was going on in court.
I don't know who I am. And I hope one day other people follow up on it.
We were looking up because you called him the respondent, correct? You called him.
He was. I couldn't understand what she wanted. Not only the child gets support, court.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So here's the reason why Drake was in court. We finally getting it. Here we go.
Case. And what happens is the father had to pay for his two daughters for years and years. And suddenly one of the daughters was 18 and she was out doing her own thing. But the father, he was a fireman, and he had a new family, but he still had to pay for the other family. But one of the things that he paid for, and he objected to paying for, was his wife's, was the baby's, his wife's. After he divorced her, he was still paying for her lifestyle and for her, for everything. And to me, it was a little outrageous. The woman just wouldn't work. She wouldn't work. And he kept asking for the money. And I'm only guessing, but I assume that Drake is giving child support. But it could have been, my guess is that she wanted support. She wanted payment too. That is what I believe she was there for. I have a feeling that that's what it was. I'm only guessing, but I have a feeling.
Damn. So you tell me Drake baby mama. I ain't gonna lie to you. I keep telling you, man, these chicks don't want to work nowadays, man. I could see that happening. The baby mama shows up to court like, yo, yeah, Adonis is good, but what about me? Right?
Feeling it's about how much money she wanted. Not only the child gets support, sometimes the person, the father, has to pay for the mother too. I don't really understand it. But if he makes a lot more money than the mother, then they'll do it. But because they're not married, maybe she realized, okay, I'm going to have to do this another way. I think if you're married, you get that. The father has to pay the mother for the house, for all this and for all that, not just child support, to keep them in their lifestyle. And that's
the problem is that I don't think that Drake was married to her ever.
No, and so, but she was still the mother, and she has to pay the rent and this and that. If she takes it out of her child support, I really don't know. I'll never know. But if the child support was going to pay the house bills and this and that, it doesn't seem like child support. But I imagine that they're both doing well. Something tells me that she may have got what she wanted. I don't know. I really don't, but I hope she did. I hope that she has as much support as she needs to give this kid a good future. I mean, he's as far as I'm concerned, the child is like somebody that is. It's a Canadian. I don't know if he is Canadian, but people will be watching him in the future. We want him to get the best out of everything.
I remember in your letter you said that you had wrote a letter to Judge Diamond or Justice Diamond.
Now, I could understand this too. Again, these chicks don't want to work these days. Drake probably, let me tell you this, Drake gotta be giving this chick a bag. Because a chick in 2020, 2025 that's not on social media yapping, that's fucking your ops, not like making OnlyFans, benefiting off of your fame, selling her pussy pictures. Like, trust me, you got to be giving them a lot of money. This chick don't even come online to make a statement. So apparently, like Drake and his chick unfollowed each other. I don't know. It's his baby mama, I guess. And I could see, yo, Drake is flying around on a jumbo jet, you know. When you kicking it with little Adonis is like, yo, why we at TSA? Why we not at the Clearport? Why we not getting on air, Drake? You got to make it make sense. You got to say, no, dad's a billionaire, and I just lucked up and had a child with a billionaire. I'm broke. That's just a reality. Like, you got to tell, you know what I mean? Like, yo, you got to imagine it's two different lifestyles. It's two different lifestyle going on here. You know, you with Drizzy, it's a 10 black truck, you know, brigade that's bringing him through. You got snipers, all type of stuff, getting on a jumbo jet. And then when you traveling by yourself with little Adonis, it's like this. It's TSA shit. You feel me? Yeah. That's him. Yeah, yo, you got clear? Yes, we got clear. We're going through. We're going to go through. So, yeah, I could. And I know he probably saying to her, Mommy, I want to fly with Daddy. Let's go to Daddy's jet. You got to explain to him why you not on Daddy's jet. Yo, I want to go on Air Drake. I want to go to Daddy's jet. Daddy's jet is the joint. I want to go to Daddy's jet. I'm serious. No, it said, this is from like 2 years ago. 3 years ago, actually. 3 years ago. You feel me? I'm telling you. Listen, I went on my last vacation going on private. I don't even, nigga, the reason why I was supposed to go to Aiden's event, the reason why I didn't even go, bruh, I don't even want to get back on commercial airlines. I'm telling you, that shit spoils you. You imagine baby Adonis. You're up in the Bugatti. You in the $100 million mansion. You in Air Drake. And your mom dragging you through airport and trying to get you on Air Canada, economy row. Not even an extra leg room. Nah. I want to go hang with Daddy. Let me go hang with Daddy. Daddy seems cool. Daddy is the cool guy.
About the scenario. So, did you ever submit that letter to the judge who was covering?
They wouldn't accept it. They wouldn't accept it. They said he won't take the letter, and that's when they did say about it. Like, really, when I walked in, I think they were so worried about fans, it was insane. Like, there were people that were, because I'm drawing, nobody ever stops me in the hallways. They don't ever stop me, but you wouldn't believe how many people came in and held their cameras up in the hall. And the police would come in and they would come down and say, please, ma'am, put the camera away. So they were at people all day because most of the staff in the building were aware that Drake was in the building and they were all coming down. They were going in the room. That sort of pissed me off. All the sort of people who were working, all the clerks and this and that, they just walked straight in. And I just said, oh, so you can go in and gawk at him and I can't go in and friggin' paint. Like, are you kidding me?
Wow.
Yeah, that really pissed me off. And then the second day, they were more strict about it, and they were telling people stop coming in and gawking at him. And by the way, they put a sign up that says "public not allowed." So,
the next day, right? Or whenever, because you went twice, right?
Yeah, when I did it the second time, after I read.
Yo, chat, ain't we nosy? Like, this is Drake's personal business. Like, why are we even trying to figure out his personal business?
The letter and this and that. I think I don't know if they saw. Nobody saw the video until. Canada Cop Watch put it on.
4 months later, yeah. 4 months later, everybody taps in.
Yeah.
And that
went on forever. They could have, sometimes these things go on for all the house, for everything. He said he's been in court for almost like 15 years. These things out without going to court.
All right, it apparently gives a little bit of details. I'm going to have to look it up on Twitter because this dude is yapping right now. He did an hour and 30-minute interview for this. Holy shit. Let me find like the... So I'll give y'all the cliff notes. Supposedly, he's claiming that he heard in court that basically the baby mama is claiming she can't find a job, so she wants some support because the kid is not getting adequate. His lifestyle with her is not the lifestyle. It's not a comparable lifestyle with Drake, which makes sense. But she's claiming she can't get a job. You know what that means? Give me a job or just give me money. And then she did have some complaints, say, yo, Drake is bringing the kid all over the place and doesn't ask her. So I guess when Adonis goes to Daddy's house, which is Drake's house, Drake might be like, "Yo, we're out to Amsterdam. We're out." You know what I mean? Which I think that's a reasonable concern. I think when people co-parent, you can't just take your kid and dip if the kid is dropped off at your house, right? That makes sense. Let me see if I can find some better clips, and then we'll just move the hell on. Where's the clips? Yeah, all right. Got some people that got some shit. Is it the fuck? Look at why is this person's? All right, let me. Give me a second. What the hell? Damn, this person's tweeting. God damn. Why can't I find it? David Lewis. I know something like, yo, we really don't care that much. Me either. But I'm trying to like get more details that for the concerned individuals, they could be like, oh, now we know Drake doesn't have a third kid. Or, second. All right. Oh no. What the fuck? All right. What the hell?
To think that the judge was in favor of the mother. It didn't look like it from where I was sitting. It didn't look like it at all.
Wait.
Taking that bullshit. The woman said, I can't get a job in Canada.
Wow.
And to think that the judge was in favor of the mother.
Okay.
It didn't look like it from where I was sitting. It didn't look like it at all, that she was taking that bullshit. The woman said, I can't get a job in Canada.
Wow.
And the judge was like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. It seems like a lame excuse, and it looks like you are alienating the child from the father.
Okay. All right. All right. So little family beef. We see that all the time. We're not starting too much with